Many ages ago, there was a great hero like no other the world had ever seen. It was the mighty Rostam, son of Zal, Persia's greatest warrior. One day Rostam was summoned by his father Zal. He told him it was his duty to rescue King Keykavus. The king had gone to war to conquer the land of Mazandaran, but had been captured by its current ruler, the White Thief. Rostam would need to face many obstacles in order to rescue King Keykavus. Rostam was accompanied by his loyal steed Rakhsh. So they both rode into the lands of Mazandaran. On the first day, Rostam would face his first labor. He stopped to rest and fell asleep quickly after a long day. The night, while Rostam was sleeping, a lion came lurking. Rakhsh protected Rostam from the lion and killed the beast, not without being injured in the process. Rostam woke up to see the lion dead, and he yelled at Rakhsh, "Why would you risk your life like that? If you die, I will die too." On the second day, Rostam continued riding the long road towards Mazandaran. Rostam and Rakhsh are now more tired than ever. The blazing sun has taken their strength, and there seems to be no signs of water. While Rostam falls off the horse, he starts to pray to God for some water. Rakhsh is about to die from thirst, and they have no hope. His prayers to the Almighty were finally heard, right after a woolly sheep appeared. He hails as the harbinger of good. Following the sheep, he was led to a crystal lake in the middle of the desert. They cannot believe their own eyes. He devoutly returns thanks to God for the blessing which has preserved his existence. On the third day, Rostam was still riding towards Mazandaran, and he once again stopped to rest. He lay next to a tree, and he went to sleep. While Rostam was fast asleep, Rakhsh noticed a horrible serpent lurking around. Rostam and Rakhsh had invaded its domains. Rakhsh neighed to alert Rostam for the presence of the creature. But the serpent hid, and Rostam got angry at Rakhsh for waking up and went back to sleep. Once again the serpent came lurking towards Rostam, and Rakhsh once again neighed, scaring it away and waking up Rostam. Rostam was furious. "If you wake me up again, I will cut your head off," he said before going back to sleep. The serpent came slithering a third time with the intention of attacking Rostam. But Rakhsh jumped and stepped on its tail, holding the serpent with its hooves. Rostam woke up to see the monster coming to attack him. The serpent attacked Rostam, but he quickly drew his sword and cut his head off, slaying the creature instantly. On the fourth day, Rostam continued riding towards Mazandaran, when suddenly he found a banquet of wine, bread and roasted deer. Rostam picked up the tandoor that was lying next to the banquet and started playing beautiful music with it. A gorgeous woman came attracted by Rostam's music and joined Rostam to enjoy the banquet. Rostam took a glass of wine and thanked God for these blessings. Immediately the woman was engulfed in flames and smoke and transformed into a fiend. Without hesitation, Rostam drew his sword, and with one movement he cut the fiend in half. The creature turned into ashes. The hero, back in the saddle once more, continued his journey through enchanted lands. The great army of Olad was waiting for him to arrive in the field. The hero pulls out his sword, but they are not backing off, and they pull out their swords in response. The hero chops the head one by one and goes through the army. He conquers the Mazandarani champion Olad's army, and the others who were still alive ran away for their lives. Olad said, "Please, mighty warrior, don't kill me." Rostam pulls out his lasso and swings it into the sky. In the blink of an eye, he captures Olad by using his royal lasso to noose his head. He pulls him towards himself, and after he was pulled forward, Olad asked for mercy and promised to lead Rostam to the White Thief and to help him free Keykavus from captivity. On the sixth day, with Olad now aiding him, Rostam was finally arrived at Mazandaran. He killed the Div guards that were watching the gates. In the depth of the city, he found King Kekavus and his followers, and he released them, but saw that the king and his followers had been cursed with blindness by the White Div. On the seventh day, Rostam rode into the camp of the White Div. He slayed the guards and rode toward the cave where the White Div rested. But the White Div was ready and came out with his armor, roaring furiously at Rostam. The White Div rushed into Rostam, and he reacted by drawing his sword and cutting off the leg of the monster. This didn't stop the White Div, and he rammed into Rostam, disarming him. However, Rostam was able to hold the White Div by its horns and plunge a dagger into his heart, killing him instantly. As soon as the White Div died, all of his minions died along with him. Rostam pulls out White Div's heart. He pours White Div's blood into Kekavus' eye. Kekavus regains his eyesight once more. Rostam gives back eyesight to all Kekavus' followers by pouring the blood into their eyes. They all get freed and start to celebrate for 7 days and nights. And that's how, my dears, the story of Rostam, our hero, ended in Mazanda.